Welcome to Option Trades Today. I'm Tony the Bat Batiste, and I've got a trade idea for you today. June 27th, 2023. I think you're going to be a little disappointed in me today because it's kind of a Johnny-style trade. Let's take a look at what's going on with the market first. Even the S&P is up 24 handles right now, trading at or around their highs for the day. As you can see, over the last 6 days or so, we've been going lower, but really going lower as volatility's been going lower also, and that for a premium seller is a premium seller's delight for trades that you already have on. And you'll notice that when we get to the follow page here in a moment, I've taken off a bunch of trades over the last couple of days. One today, I believe in Microsoft, that ended up working out nicely. But it makes it harder to find new trades, and that is something that we're going to have to deal with right now. When you look here, and I'm on the high option volume list, I've also been defaulting to the S&P 100 list, but I'm going to stick with this one right now. You'll notice that there are quite a few stocks that have good IV rank. Maybe not all the stocks you trade all the time, but you'll also notice that a lot of them have earnings. We're getting back into earnings season in July. So the trades that we're looking to put on right now, I'll just go into SPY, are going to be affected by those earnings. July has 24 days. August has 52 days. So all of these stocks that have earnings coming in July and August will affect us. So what I decided to do here today was look at a trade that's going to be still in July with only 24 days to go, even though we prefer 45 days to open a trade, but avoid earnings. You'll notice Microsoft, which has a good IV rank of 37. Over the last 5 days, that's the IVX 5-day change. That's the implied volatilities change over the last 5 days. We like to see this going higher when we're putting on a new trade, thinking that volatility is mean reverting, and it'll go lower after we put on this trade. It has earnings on July 25th, which just happens to be after the July 21st expiration of Microsoft. So since I'm breaking the rules and not putting on a trade with 52 days or the closest to 45 days, which we like to do, I'm going to have to make this a Johnny trade and see if the numbers play out. Now, I'm not going to be able to get a very high probability of success trade, but hopefully it'll be somewhere around 60%. I'll show you what I'm doing. I'm going to sell the 315, 310 put spread, and then I'm going to sell the 345, 350, equal distance between the strikes, $5. And I'm looking to get around 1/3 the width of the strikes. You'll see here I'm not able to get quite 1/3 the width of the strikes and maybe even have to go a little bit lower. I actually sold this spread a little bit lower than this. You can do better than me. I sold this spread at $1.55 not too long ago. So you could see here that maybe volatility is expanding a little bit here. Maybe you got a little bit of a wide market on one of these spreads. I'll try to put in a little bit right after the show here and see if I get filled at a better price for you. Now let's take a look at what we're doing here. We're going just about or outside the expected move. I guess I have a little bit more room to the downside. If you wanted to move your put side up a little bit, you certainly could try to collect more than 1/3 the width of the strikes, which give you around a 55% probability of success. If you want to skew it a little bit longer or shorter, one way or the other, you'll notice here that the delta on my short put is 22. The delta on my short call is 23, exactly the same, or basically the same. And on my wings, I'm buying the 16 delta, and I'm buying the 16 delta. This is a very low buying power. You're only using $338. The difference between what you sell this spread for and the width of the strikes. It has no delta to it. It's completely delta neutral. What I did like about this trade in July, you've got an IV rank of 24. Sorry, you have a monthly implied volatility of 24. And when you look at the August options, it goes up to about 28 and change. Only a 4-point difference right now. You'll notice that right after expiration, right before the earnings, it goes up to 30. So I'm seeing at least decent monthly implied volatility. I've got a pop of 58%. I wanted to get around 60. 58 is about as close as I could get. It's a very small trade in my book. Usually we're using thousands of dollars in buying power. We're We're only using 338. What would be the next question you would ask would be, what would I be looking to make on a trade like this? Again, I sold this cheaper at $1.55. I'll see if I can sell another tranche or two a little bit higher. What would I be looking to make on this? I don't know. Typically on a trade that we use thousands of dollars for, I'm looking to make $1 on. Something like this, 50 cents would consider myself a home run. I'm hoping that I can take this off, maybe a week or so before expiration. That would be nirvana for me. You'll notice if you go here to the follow page and you set it up to Bob the Trader IRA, that's me. By clicking on that, you can see that I closed my Netflix trade not too long ago for around 96 cents. That we did back on, well, I could show you in just a moment. I'll open it for you. Taking 90 cents for my podcast on 5:30. And here you are. You'll see I sold this spread at $1.55, low IVR, and earnings looming in many stocks. So reducing risk with a Johnny type trade. I always think about how much my risk is, not how much money I can make, because everybody helps me spend the money I make, but nobody helps me give back the money or help me pay for any losses I have. So, all right, I'm Tony Batista. You know what? I always ask you the same thing at the end of my podcast. Please like, subscribe, give me a little thumbs up if you can. Help us keep the lights on here by moving your account to Tasty Trade. Take advantage of some of the many promotions that we have going on. Listen, we don't do this for just our health. We do this for helping you get better, showing you what we do. These are trades that I make. You should use your own risk when you're doing something. But you know what? There's no risk in moving your account to Tasty Trade, best trading platform in the galaxy.